welcome to the Happy You're Here podcast. It's Ayana. Okay, this was originally like an emergency podcast because of course the Bachelorette news. And then we kept pushing it back. But then also a million different things have come out. So obviously we're going to talk about the Bachelorette and then just other pop culture news. Yeah. Ready, Mom?
Before we even get started, I am not feeling well, so if you hear a little cough, I apologize in advance. I am getting over illness.
So, the Bachelorette, Taylor Frankie Paul, or should we say former Bachelorette? I don't really know.
She is no longer the Bachelorette.
But I just saw something that said that they're going to run the season.
No. Where did you see that at?
Let me see.
Ooh, they would be stupid to do that because she's an abuser.
Page 6. There's a chance the Bachelorette could still be aired. They paused it. Paused the show. They didn't cancel it.
I'd be very surprised if they showed that. They would be very stupid because that's if the roles were reversed and it was a man putting a woman she had the man in a doggone headlock. If a man had a woman in a headlock and was hitting her and throwing chairs at her, and there's no way in the world they would ever view. Air the episodes of The Bachelor. There's no way. Yeah. How reputable is page 6? Is page 6 really reputable?
I don't know. I feel like the page 6 is what? The Sun. I don't ever trust the Sun. Mm-mm. So it seems not very, proper information being pushed out. What was your original take on her choice? Do you remember?
The choice of her being picked?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I thought it was ridiculous. There's so many reasons why she should not be the Bachelorette. First and foremost, she's on a show called Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and I don't watch the show, but I heard it's something about they're swinging. They swing between them. Everybody is messing with everybody or some mess like that. Then on top of that, she has an ex-husband, I think, and she has a child. She has 2 children with her ex-husband, and then she has 1 child with a man that she was not even married to. And then there was also always the talk of her having domestic violence charges against her. So I'm just why was she even picked in the first place? When you think of that, I'll say this before because I said it one time before. When you think of Bachelor and Bachelorette, you think of these people are eligible bachelors and bachelorettes. These are people that people want to date. They're desired. Who wants I think she's in her 30s? She's early 30s. Who wants a 30-something-year-old mother of 3 with an ex-husband and a man that she wasn't married to, and she has a child, and then she has domestic violence charges with her, and then on top of that she's on a show that just such a nasty show like Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I never understood that. And I don't think she's attractive anyway. I really don't. I didn't get it. What was your take on it? Them picking her.
I remember your thoughts now. I think you were who? Also, you were who is this? Who is Taylor Frankie Paul? I knew about her from the mom talk stuff and all that. But I feel they never should have picked her. And I guess so let's go back to the beginning. So you were saying that, she had him in a headlock and she choked him. Recently, the video surfaced that I'm sure everyone knows about of Taylor Frankie Paul, throwing, they're bar stools or something, I don't know, at Dakota. So Dakota, she has 1 child with him. And then in the video, so Dakota is recording the video. And it's just Taylor, literally beating him up. Allegedly, though, did you hear that they're saying he body slammed her before he started recording?
I didn't hear that, but I will say that when you watch the video, it's he was kind of egging her on. He was egging her on and provoking her to do things. And that was weird. If just leave the room. He was just, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised if he did do something like that because, they're probably both toxic for each other, to be honest with you. Oh, man. He's body slammed her. She's so teeny tiny and little. It seemed like she would have been in pain or something. She's tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Mm-hmm.
So the video, yeah, and then their child, like a baby, I it's like sitting on the couch or something, and at some point, like I think the chair hits the kid. So we talked about this a while ago because I remember this, but now it's nothing new. This happened like 2023,
Mm-hmm.
and then the video came out recently, and then I think ABC has always known about this, but because the video came out, they're like, well, obviously now we can't air it. Which I mean, it's like you always knew, you know? Do you think
Yeah.
they've always known about like this?
They knew, I think they knew about it. They just never saw it. They never saw it, or if they did see it, they didn't care. But once it was leaked and released, then they had no choice but to get rid of, put it on pause, as page 6 says, or just get rid of the whole season because I don't know. Yeah, they knew, they had to have known about it because even I think she did an interview once where she talked about her anger issues or something. It was some podcast she was on when she was doing the Secret Life of Mormon Wives, and she was talking about her anger issues, and she loses her temper. And then I think they say on the show that they make reference to her being a hothead, and there's been instances where she was a hothead on the show. So if they watched the show, I'm pretty sure they would have known that she. That's probably why they picked her. They probably picked her because it was going to be an interesting season, but still they knew about the domestic violence. They have to have Ayanna because I don't know. If you do you do background checks. You can do background checks on just like a layman, like just some regular person, and domestic violence charges are going to pop up, right? Like this ABC. How could they not have known? You know what I mean? They had to
And
have.
then I guess Secret Lives of Mormon, whatever. So we have you seen the show? Like, have you watched it at all? But apparently, like one of the seasons, it starts with her being arrested for domestic violence and stuff like that. And then season 4 is pretty much just about season 4. I think is the most recent one, and it's about like everyone on the show telling her like not to be the Bachelorette, and then or I don't know. It's either they're telling her not to do it or they're saying like you need to like I guess I don't know what's it called. Seize the opportunity. I can't think about it. And then basically also the whole show is about like how her and Dakota are just like awful to each other, and just it's a really like vicious weird cycle of that whole mess. But anyways, all this to say, yeah, I think they should have never like I feel like they knew what they were signing up for in picking her. She never should have been picked.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. All of it is just, it's really ridiculous. So she came out with a statement, which I don't think you said you saw, but basically she was pretty much like, she was a victim. I know she is a victim of like abuse. And she's finally like getting away from it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dakota put out a statement, and I don't remember what his said. But basically, Taylor's statement was like kind of blaming Dakota or something like that. And then TMZ reported that Dakota and the other man, they went to go file for a restraining order against Taylor Frankie Paul and to get full custody of the kids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think either one of them should have the children. To be honest with you, I don't know. It's my thing is this. Let me not minimize like male domestic violence, women being domestic, abusive to men. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't know. The whole situation just sucks. Is all I know. I just feel sorry for the kids that are involved, especially that little one that got hit by the stool when she threw it. That was ridiculous. And did you watch the video, Ayana, or you didn't watch it?
I think it's like 3 minutes long. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the full 3 minutes. I've just seen like here and there, but I know like after the chair hits the kid, she like doesn't even care. Like no, the Dakota doesn't care either. It's ridiculous.
No, I don't know if he doesn't care because he's like telling her to stop. He's like, our kid, your kid is in here. Your kid is in there, is what he said. and she didn't care. She still threw the stool. So he did tell her to stop because the child was in the room. So he cared. I don't know if he cared enough, because I guess if he really cared, he would have just removed himself and the child from the situation, to be honest with
That's what I meant. Yeah, I guess like cared as far as like someone go and console the child or like I
you.
don't, but then I guess if he goes over to the child and she's throwing stuff at the child, you know, so, I don't know. I mean, and
Well,
she's throwing stuff at Dakota. He goes over to the kid, and then you know now she's throwing it to the kid and him.
yeah, that's true. Well, after she threw the stool, then the camera started going erratic and crazy and stuff. I don't know if she like stormed him or he dropped the camera and then went to go check on the child. I don't know what happened, but it was a scuffling, and then that's when the video ended. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad. Hopefully they did cancel it, because I would not watch anything with her. She's trash. I'm sorry. I thought that she was a trashy, terrible choice from the get go. But after all this is surfaced and there's actual video proof of what she did, she's trash. And then she's trying to cry that she was the victim. I guess she can be the victim, but she's
Yeah.
also the victimizer. She can be both. Two things can be true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both. But I don't know. I was looking forward to. I was kind of looking forward to watch the season, because I thought the guys were interesting. To be honest with you, you remember we went over the different guys on the show, and I was excited about the guys. I was like, oh, okay, well, this might be something interesting to watch. But her being chosen as a bachelorette, I was never excited about that. So she's just so random, in my opinion. I don't know. Mm.
Yeah, guys, we did review the cast. If you want to go back and listen to that or whatever, feel free. It's a fun episode. Okay, so speaking of, well, before we get to that, so Dakota, like, okay, so obviously the video is from Dakota's point of view, right? And so a lot of people are saying that it's suspicious about like the timing of this video coming out. So I want, you know, like, do you think he sent it to them? Or like they asked him for it? Do you think like someone on his team like released it? Like what do you think happened there?
I think somebody he knows released it. I don't think that he did the dirty work. I think somebody who knows released the tape. But, you know, and it's so convenient that it's happening. Like, what was it, like 3 days before the premiere of The Bachelorette?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I wonder how much they got for that. That's crazy.
probably a good bit.
And then, okay, so we were just talking about like the contestants. So on the show, she did pick someone. She picked Doug Mason, guys. Oops, spoiler, just kidding. Everyone pretty much knows that. Or if you didn't know, it doesn't really matter, because I don't know, even if they do air it. So okay, before we get to that. So Doug Mason came out with a statement. So apparently, yeah, he was chosen by Taylor. I think they got engaged. Did you see anything about like what he said?
I did not.
I didn't really either, but he like came out with this statement. I don't really remember, but obviously like it didn't work out and like they're not together or anything. She also, before, like the night before she left for filming, I'm pretty sure she slept with Dakota anyway, so it's like it doesn't, nothing really, the whole season, even picking anyone, it doesn't matter. Have you seen a lot of people saying like they want to watch the season still? Like they hope that it airs on Hulu?
But I'm sure there's plenty of people that want to watch that train wreck. And I'm not surprised. I'm proud. I will put money on it. They're not going to air that. There's just no way. That would be too detrimental to ABC. There's no way. You know, they lost Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and The Bachelorette. I guess they both had a brand deal with who does the cinnamon roll? Cinnabon?
Cinnabon.
You heard about that?
I think you sent me that, and I didn't look fully into it, but I heard about. Because I remember, you know what? I remember seeing ABC Bachelorette, like their Instagram. They posted something. It was about Cinnabon. I was like, this is weird.
They lost that endorsement. That's gone, and I'm pretty sure they're going to lose other ones as well if they haven't already. And it's just not been advertised. It's not been disclosed. But yeah, you can't like condone domestic violence. It doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man. You just can't do it. I pray they don't put it on because that would be so horrible. And then everybody already knows who won anyway. I guess won in quotation marks because she ain't no prize, but she's not. But yeah. Mm.
I feel bad for the contestants who like put their lives on hold and like we all, we were both talking about how especially considering, I mean, they don't know who the Bachelorette is when they leave to do the show and all this, that, and the third. But it's like, there's no way Taylor Frankie Paul was like serious about this in any way, shape, or form. And then the men would just have to like magically be a stepdad to 3 kids. Like no one was taking this serious. But like still, like I'm sure they thought that they would at least get like a career out of this or exposure. And now no one will may not people may not see them, on the show.
No, I saw something where some of the guys on the show they're thinking about suing ABC. I think they have representation to sue because they did put their lives on hold, and now the show's not even going to air. And a lot of the people go on there to either be, like I said before, they want to be the runner up and they want to be the Bachelor, or they just want brand deals. This can like jumpstart your career being on a show, exposure like that, and now they don't have access to that because the show it won't be aired. So I'd like to see how that turns out with them suing ABC. Interesting. But yeah.
And then I also, because I think I saw it's like $1 million or something that goes into like the making of like an episode of The Bachelor. So the amount of money that just like ABC has lost, like they put so much money into the season, and then to not air it and to have like sponsors drop, it's just like I can't even imagine what it's like working at ABC like right now. I know they're like everyone's talking about the show, but it's like the amount of money lost is crazy. Like I don't think they thought it would go this far,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, what are they gonna put in that time slot now? Oh, this has been like in the works for like probably for like a year at least, if not longer, right? It's been going into
I think I heard that because it was supposed to come on this Sunday, right? Or the Sunday that just passed, or was it the Sunday before? I don't know. Do you know when it was supposed to come on? The 22nd?
No, Sunday. This Sunday, yeah, whatever. The Sunday that just passed, yeah.
They played, or it was a rerun of American Idol. That's what they had in the slot.
Oh my gosh! What the? Oh no! Oh, who watches American Idol? Oh my god!
I know, yeah. Or even like who watches X Factor? Is that still on? Like, I don't know.
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. Oh my gosh!
But okay, so I was excited to watch the show and to cover it. I think I was talking about how I was rewatching Jin Tran's season of The Bachelorette because I just really wanted to watch The Bachelor or Bachelorette or whatever. And the Renovation Bachelor show is on. Have we talked about that on the podcast? I don't think so, right?
You mentioned it, but I have no interest in watching that. But you mentioned it though. It looks boring.
Oh. That's crazy. I don't remember mentioning it on here, but yeah, that's on now. I'm not watching it. If it's on TV, I'll put it on in the background because I feel like it's nice. Oh, I almost dropped my mic. It's nice to like see people from like other seasons back on TV again, but it's like on in the background. Like I'm not watching it. And when I do watch it, it's like nothing. Like I don't know. It's not like. It's something to put on in the background. That's how I would describe it. So, like, that's on now. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm on the fence on, like, if I think they should release it or not.
Well, that's like condoning domestic violence. Who cares about her finding love? I don't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not about her finding... Because we know she doesn't. Like you said, like, we know who she picked. And we know, like... what happened before and after and all that. So I just think, I don't know. Or okay, actually, so I don't know because they already shot the whole season. Because I was like, they could just how they like it was that season where Claire Crawley left and they brought in Tasha. Mm-hmm. They could do something like that, but like in this instance, they've already shot the season, so it's like That's really weird. I don't like. What would you do? How do you pivot from here? Like.
Yeah, they're not reshooting the season. I don't think they're doing that. That'd be too much money. Not like HBO doesn't have the money. They have the money, but yeah,
ABC.
yeah, I just don't see that happening. But yeah,
Or if they, I don't know. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay. What else is there to say about that? I feel like there's so much to say about like the whole everything Taylor, Frankie, Paul, and all that. But do you have anything else you want to add before we move on?
I do not at all.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say, a few, I think 3 of the podcasts that I listened to, they've seen the first episode because like they were sent a screener ahead of it being like premiered, ahead of it premiering, and they said that it was really good, and they see why like ABC took the risk in like selecting her to be the Bachelorette, and they see why it's like so much money was poured into it because it was a really good. And I feel like I don't like. What's it called? I don't know. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be really, really, I think it would be really good TV. I think it'd be like a train wreck, like, of a show. But I think also, I don't know. I'm very on the fence. I feel like, okay, so you're saying if they release it on Hulu, you're not going to watch it?
No, I'm not watching that. At all. No, ma'am. You would watch that? I mean, ugh.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be really good.
Man. So if it was a bachelor show and it came out that he was an abuser and he was hitting on a woman, you would watch that season too if they decided to show it?
Well, I think the thing is, like, it really is nothing new. Like, the Bachelor franchise, they cast problematic people all the time. And it's not to this extent. It's not to this, like, degree. But, like, what's his name? Colton is a stalker. And he was, like, harassing that girl. Like, not physical abuse, but that's psychological, like, torture. I don't, like he was being crazy to her. Someone else had like a restraining order against them. Chris Soules killed somebody, so it's like,
that was after the fact though.
What do you mean?
That didn't happen like before the show came out. That didn't happen before. All that stuff happened after the fact.
Oh, except for Jin Tran season. They knew that who she picked. I forgot. What did he do that was like problematic? He had some kind of charge against him. I can't remember. Devin, him. So they knew about that. And that happened while the season, well, not while the season was airing, but it happened like prior. So I guess that's like one example. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like all that stuff happened after, and all this stuff happened kind of like before. That's a good point. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. I don't know what to start. So we have this long list of like stuff to talk about, and like I said, like we kind of kept pushing back the episode, so a lot of the stuff on here is kind of like really old news. But before we move on, okay, so I guess what we have to figure out what we're gonna cover, because were we talking about this before?
Talking about what? Covering?
Because since we're not covering the Bachelorette, like what we're gonna cover instead.
We were trying to figure it out, and we couldn't come up with anything. We were looking forward to it. So that's the whole thing. It was almost time to watch the Bachelorette. But no, I don't even know what else is out there, for us to watch, to be honest.
I've heard other podcasts say they're going to cover, or they might cover, what's Real Housewives of Rhode Island, because Ashley I's on it.
Okay, that might be decent. You don't I guess you used to watch the Real Housewives Atlanta every once in a while when I had it on or something. But for you to actually sit down and watch this, the whole series is going to be interesting to me. That's so interesting because you're not a Bravo person at all.
You know, the other day I like came into my or the other day I had the TV, I left it on, and then I went to work and I came back, and what's it on? This is a show on Bravo. Below Deck was on, and I just watched it. It was so weird.
Did you like it?
It's okay. I feel like Below Deck is the same story every time. It's like you have the guests come on, they're ridiculous, they're demanding a whole bunch, and then there's drama between the staff. It's the same thing every time.
It is. That's the whole premises of the show.
I know, but it's like the same thing happens every episode. I'm like, this is kind of stupid.
I don't watch it anymore. I used to, but I don't watch that. But yeah.
And then,
but you know what you might like on Bravo? You might like Summer House.
doubtful.
That's for the young people. That's the youngest show.
I think I've watched Summer House with you, and I was like, not for me.
They had a black one on. It was called Martha's Vineyard or something. That was really
I heard.
They canceled it though. I don't even know why they canceled it. It was really good. It was good. But
Where is Martha's Vineyard?
I think it's up north. I think it's by New York or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Don't have me not telling the truth. That is where the people that have money go. It's Massachusetts.
Pretty sure I've never been there. Have you been there?
No, you've not been there.
Not yet, I'll say. I've also seen people say they're going to cover... I sent you... So there's that show that's coming out with Gabby from The Bachelorette and The Bachelor. And she's like hosting... Oh, it's Alex Cooper's dating show where they live on the boat. And then somebody gets pushed into the water.
Yeah, that looks good. I'm watching that one, so...
So we could cover that, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That looks really good.
That's ridiculous. Okay. So let's move on. Even though I feel like there's still more to talk about, and I don't know, I was talking to Mom before we recorded, and I was like, maybe we should just do like a high level, because there's so much to cover, and so much comes out about like this whole thing every day. Like there's new news like almost like every hour. It's like actually kind of ridiculous. So there's just no way to like really get it all in here. So let's move on to, let's do Netflix's Age of Attraction.
Boy, Ayana did not watch it, but I watched it. It was a while ago that I watched it, so please forgive me. But I'll just sum it up as it's a train wreck and it's ridiculous. It's full of old people that want to prey on young people, and then young people that have mommy and daddy issues. That's just basically what it is. It's just so crazy. They had one couple. The guy was like 60. The girl was 27 years old.
Ew.
She's dating her grandfather. Like, what are you... Oh. And then she was like, well, you don't even look your age. Yes, he looks. He looks at least in his late 50s. I don't know what she's talking about. And spoiler alert, it didn't work out at all. It was actually absolutely ridiculous. What would a 27-year-old have in common with a 60-year-old? Nothing. It's just so crazy. And then there was another lady on there. Okay, that was a black couple that I just spoke of. Yana, they were black. And there's another couple. There's a white couple. I think she was like 23. And the guy is like, what was the guy? He had to be in his 50s. And that's a mixed couple. It was a white girl and a black guy. And they just, once again, she's crying all the time because I guess it's just a shock to her that this guy is so old and she's living with him and in the same bed with him and all. It's whoever thought of this show, they need to be fired. And it's just weird. It just doesn't make any sense at all. It's just, I don't know. And there's a white woman. She's older. And so the guy that she's dating, I think he's in his late 20s and she's like her late 50s. And so she goes, they're supposed to meet the family. And the whole premise is of the guy meeting the family is for them to reveal to the family that you know, I'm dating this young guy and he's this age and that I'm this age. The lady wouldn't tell her family how old he was. She just wouldn't do it. And she was getting upset. The guy was upset and he was like, well, why don't you tell them? And she's like, I'll tell them on my time. They don't have to know. I want them to get to know you for you before they know what age you are. And I was like, it is a weird show. My suggestion: don't watch it. It's a waste of your time and it's stupid because that one is another social experiment that's not going to work. None of the couples worked out because newsflash, that just doesn't work out. That much of an age gap, and everyone had a huge age gap. I think the smallest age gap was like 15 years or something. But that much of an age gap is just not going to work because, like I said, you don't have anything in common with this person. Like, how can you make that relationship work unless you're the type of person where if you're younger, like a younger girl with an older guy, and you just want somebody to take care of you, pretty much you just want a daddy, basically. But none of those girls were like that on the show. It was just so ridiculous. And the older women who were with the younger guys, they had money somehow, some way. They had a little bit of change, so they weren't going to be like, I guess, I'm not going to say subservient, but like, they weren't going to let the guy lead because they're the older women. They're set in their ways. They have their own money, so they don't need them. It's just the whole thing just never would have worked. I would be very surprised if they get a second season, but that one was so bad. And guess who hosts? Do you know who hosted the show? I know.
I almost dropped my mic again. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's hosted by Nick and Natalie,
Yes,
and they have an 18-year age gap.
ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I think they have a baby, right? I think they have a
They
kid.
do, yes.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It was like the whole time I was watching it, my face was just like scrunched up. Like, what is this crap? It's just the worst. And I fast forwarded through some stuff because I was like, I would be so devastated if you came home with an old man. I would do everything in my power to break that mess up because that's so disgusting and just so weird. And even if your brothers brought home somebody extra old, I'm like, yeah, I'm breaking this up. I'm gonna sabotage because it's just creepy and it's weird. And even like with the one that was 27, the black couple 27, and he was like 60, it was like all he wanted to do was have sex with her. And she was like, she took a vow of celibacy, so she wasn't having sex. That's the reason why they broke up because she wouldn't sleep with him. And I think that's all he wanted to do was just have sex with a little young girl. And I was just like, oh,
And
nasty creep. But I say all that to say, just don't waste your time watching that show unless you just want to waste your time because it's just disgusting, weird premises. And Nick Vial is weird and nasty too. So leave that young girl alone.
speaking of, so did you know that I think when they initially started dating, I think she was like a teenager or
No,
something, and they like just didn't. They tried to keep it under wraps or something crazy.
no. Maybe she was like 19. Hopefully she was 19 and she wasn't like 17 or something.
I think like 19 or 18 or something like that, but he was still like 37 or something. I don't know. It's really weird. What else did I want to say? Okay, so also speaking of Nick Vial or whatever he wants to call himself, did you see that he initially like kind of, I don't know, like pushed for Taylor Frankie Paul to be the Bachelorette?
Did he really?
I remember that too.
Why?
I don't remember why, actually. I can't remember. But I remember seeing stuff about like him saying that he wanted her to be the Bachelor. I don't know.
Weird. Really, really weird. Mm-hmm. Terrible choice. I say it again. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but as far as Age of Attraction, I not watching it. I don't really watch Netflix anymore. My Netflix literally doesn't work, so I just whatever. But I've only seen clips of it on TikTok, and just from the clips alone, I was just like, this is really weird. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. It's like they're dating their grandparents. Seriously. Just so weird. But,
Okay. Let's move on to Miss Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mother. Um, she was, I don't think she currently is, she was selling her famous gumbo where it was like some fair in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From what I've seen, it didn't look too nasty. Just a little watery, like, I don't know.
Gumbo's not supposed to be watery though.
I mean, I wouldn't eat it or anything. Would you eat it?
No, I don't like gumbo anyway, but no, I would not. I just heard it was straight up nasty. So, and what is it like $30 a cup? $25, $30 a cup?
I think yeah, it's like a range of like 25 to like 30 something.
Well, people just gonna get it because it's Beyonce's mama's gumbo, but not this girl. Yuck. I know you wouldn't get
And
that because I don't think you like gumbo.
well, I mean, I don't know if I had gumbo, but from what it didn't like the stuff. It was like what shrimp and it was good stuff in there. So I was like, maybe, yeah, it shouldn't. It probably shouldn't be watery. I was thinking that. And then she was saying, or people were saying, I don't know if I think both. She said, and people were saying that she cooks it for like 16, 18 hours. I don't think you're supposed to cook it that long.
No, you are. I think you it's supposed to be slow simmered or some mess like that. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Poor Mama Tina. Her gumbo is nasty. Who told her gumbo was good enough to sell anyway? Somebody didn't tell her the truth.
Well, she's Beyonce's mom. I'm sure she just hears yes a lot. Or like people would be like, we'd absolutely love for you to come sell. She could be selling toilet paper or something.
Very true. Very true.
Oh, back to shows, like TV shows. Are you still watching The Beauty?
It's done now. It was so good. Oh my god, so good. You wouldn't like it though. I don't think you would like it at all. But it was good. It was sort of kind of like you like The Substance though. You did like that movie.
I do like The Substance, but I feel like I don't think I need more of it, if that makes sense. Like I liked it, and I was like, that was cool for the moment. Like, but like I don't know if I need more. Other than like I rewatched the movie because it's really good, but I don't know.
I think with this one though, I think it's so much to it, and it's gonna be too much for you. You wouldn't like it. It's The Substance was just a movie, and that's it. The Beauty is like a TV show, which each week is something more outrageous and things of that nature. So yeah, it wouldn't be for you. But I enjoyed it. I really liked it a lot. I thought it was good. I can't wait for season 2.
Are you watching Scrubs? I bet you're not.
No, I wasn't a big Scrubs fan when it came on before. So no, are you watching it?
I'm not. I guess I wasn't really. I loved Scrubs when it came on, especially back in the day. Guys, I used to be like pre-med. I always like to say that because I think it's hilarious. I was pre-med for like a hot second. But I also was a CNA in high school, and that's a whole separate thing. So I used to be like obsessed with like the medical field and all that good stuff. Never seen Grey's Anatomy though, which I think is hilarious. But I used to love Scrubs, and then they said they were bringing it back, and I was just like, okay, cool. Like, and
Yeah, I thought it was cool too, but I knew I wasn't gonna watch it because, like, I mean, who needs? I don't even remember the name. I know one guy's named Turk. I don't know what the other guy's name is. But who needs them all these years later? Are they doing the same thing? Are they still? I hope they're still not medical interns or whatever you call them. Hopefully they're doctors now. I don't know.
I think also it's like they pushed them so much before releasing this anyways, I feel like it maybe would have been a different reaction if I wasn't seeing them like all the time in T-Mobile commercials.
Oh, just them together.
Yeah,
that was a bit much. I haven't heard anything about the Scrubs though. Like nobody's saying how good it is, and I haven't heard anything. So I don't know.
exactly. I think it's falling flat, and like I don't know. I think it would have been a different story if, like, yeah, it's just there was just so much exposure, which makes sense, right? Like they had them doing all this T-Mobile stuff, so like they're fresh in your minds for when the show comes out. But it's like I see them all the time together in commercials. Like I'm not about to go watch them. Like I don't need more of them at this point.
Overkill, pretty much. Yeah.
You know how I feel about things being shoved in my face. Like, come on, guys.
Ayana gets upset. So.
I will not be forced. Okay. So let's see. Really quickly, we're gonna touch on Gary Owen's wedding, which I feel like it happened a million years ago. But when it did happen, it was all over my TikTok. And most of the videos were posted by Gary Owens himself, which I think is hilarious. But his groomsmen were the cast of what's called Think Like a Man. You've seen stuff, right, about the wedding?
Oh my God, I've seen everything. I follow his now wife. I like his wife a lot. I do like her, and I follow her on Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, even leading up to the wedding when she was like telling about preparing it. Did you know that she got plastic surgery preparing for the wedding?
I did not.
She got her nose done, and I think she got her chin or her jawbone done or something like that. Yeah, and then she lost a lot of weight to getting her to her dress and things like that. But yeah, and like I like them as a couple, and I like his wife. So yeah, I thought the wedding was great. What did you think about the wedding?
I just think it was nice to see all of the Think Like a Man cast. That was like really cool. But like every video I saw, it was hilarious because they were like, if Michael Ealy was at my wedding, I would not be getting married. It was just too funny. And like everyone just talking about how good Michael Ealy looks and like who cares about the wedding? Michael Ealy is there.
I don't think he looks good, so I never thought he was attractive. So ugh. I think it's just because of his eyes. I think everybody goes crazy over his eyes, and I'm not impressed with that. So.
She always says that. I don't know. I would never agree with that statement.
But he is so ugly. I never thought he was attractive. Oh, side note, he's coming to a university close to where I live to speak to the young, what do you call them? Not the white.
The youth.
It's called matcha. What's called matcha moods and quarter zips or something like that.
Rolling my eyes. I'm over the matcha quarter zip. I'm actually so sick of matcha. Like it's just we're doing too much with it. Can we stop the matcha?
I was tired of matcha when you kept talking about it when you were in Korea. So,
yeah, matcha is nothing. Like matcha is nothing new. I mean, it's new to America. America is just late. America's late all the time. Like the Dubai chocolate. Korea been on that wave. Like. I'm just like, can we stop?
Y'all don't think she's from Korea, so what's going on?
Okay, I don't think I'm from there. I'm just telling you how it goes down.
Korea this, Korea that, Korea.
Just telling you.
Excuse me. But yeah, I thought the wedding was really nice, and they had a really nice touch where they had something called Club Owens. Did you see this part of it, the wedding?
I wasn't like you were deep in the vines. I was not.
Yeah, but it's called Club Owens, and they had like a little room where you can go in, and they had like branded like things like water bottles and hats and different things, and it had Owens on it and Team Owens or whatever on it, and then the water bottles you can get your name like engraved on it and stuff. I thought that was so nice. I thought it was such a nice touch. You should look it up and see. It was so unique and different, and people got to take the things home. All I can remember is like water bottles, hats. I forgot. It was like a whole bunch of other stuff, but those are the two things that I remembered. But I thought that was so nice. I really did. But yeah, and then hold on, one more thing. They got Ocho Cinco married them, which I thought was really cool. I like that because he's a big Bengals fan, and Ocho Cinco used to pay for the Bengals. So I thought that was really, really cool as well. Yeah. What were you saying?
The personalizing like the hats and the hats and the water bottles. I guess that's cool like for the night, but like after that, I don't know. Would I be walking around with something that has someone else's name on it and my name on it? I always thought that was weird. Like when people like plaster like their names on stuff and they give it to people. Like, I feel like for the wedding for that night is fine, but like beyond that, it's just like weird. And
Not even a water bottle. I think the water bottle was pretty cool. I like that. I like that. But it was a nice wedding. The bride was beautiful. Their two little bad kids were there, and her daughter. She has an older daughter, but they have twin boys, and those little boys are so bad they were there. But his other kids from his first marriage, they weren't. Of course, the girl wasn't going to be there because she just doesn't talk to her dad. But the boy, he talked to her. He talks to him and he hangs out with him. So I'm very surprised why he wasn't at the wedding. But yeah, it was a nice wedding. Hopefully, this marriage works for him because his first marriage certainly did not. But hopefully for him.
oh, speaking of men you think are ugly, I was watching Being Mary Jane today. I'm like, maybe I'll rewatch that because I'm not watching anything else. I'm not watching anything new. But anyways, there's this man that mom thinks looks like a squirrel.
So ugly. I was about to say squirrel face. He is so ugly and so pale. Oh my god. Ugh.
So funny.
He's so ugly. I saw him. I've only seen him on one other thing, and it was like a movie where he was abusing. Who was he abusing? It was somebody. He was married to her. It was like it wasn't like it was like a Lifetime, but like a Tubi movie. Did you see that movie? You might have watched it with me.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember who the lady is though. The lady was somebody as a household name too, but he was beating on her and carrying on. But I have never seen him in anything else other than Being Mary Jane in that movie. His ugly so. Ugh, gross.
I was laughing because okay, so his name is Stephen Bishop. I thought I would see it. Oh, he was on The Trap. You remember that movie?
Mm-mm.
You don't?
No, I don't even know what that is.
It's with Michael Epps, and he's like running a chicken restaurant. I'm about to watch that tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Mm.
Oh my god. There's some other movie that I said I was gonna watch.
Not funny at all. I think Mike Epps is not funny, not even in the slightest. Ugh.
Oh, did I say Michael Epps? I meant Mike Epps.
He is just not funny at all. Never thought he was funny in, what was that, Friday After Next? Whatever.
I think he's funny. Okay. Anyways, back to the topics. You wanted to talk about like having the same purse as someone you work with. I don't know what that's about.
Oh my god. I have a Coach purse that is highly sought after. It's hard to find. And I had my purse for a couple months now. Your dad bought it for me, Ayana. I had it as soon as it was live on the Coach website. I got it. I grabbed it up because it sells out really fast. And so my coworker, I've had mine for months now, months and months and months. My coworker decides to get the very same bag. And not only did she get the same bag, she also got similar charms that I have on my bag. So she has the charm chain, which she said she wasn't going to get a charm chain. All of a sudden now she has a charm chain. And I have pink cherries. You know the ones y'all got me from Mother's Day, Ayana?
Mm-hmm.
She got gold cherries. I have a teddy bear on mine. She has a teddy bear. It's just, I'm annoyed. I'm putting mine up tonight, and I'm just going to carry another purse because I can't do it anymore. I can't. It's just too much. It's too much. And then we're walking out of work, and we're walking out together, and we have the same purse. That just looks so weird. I don't like it. So I'm going to retire my purse for a while until she stops carrying hers. And when she stops carrying hers, I carry mine again.
Mom, stop it. Oh my god.
That's what I'm doing because I am not carrying my purse anymore. And then I was in the doctor's office Monday, and a woman had the same purse. She had charms all on hers, but I was like, oh, I can't do this. I can't. So I'm going to retire my purse, and I'm going to wear a different purse tomorrow. She's going to say something. She's like, why you not wearing your purse? I'm going to tell her. I'm going to be honest.
What are you going to say?
I'm like, I just don't like having the same purse as somebody else. I'm going to be honest with her. I don't like it. How would you feel if you worked with somebody and y'all had the same purse and they were like emulating you with like charms and things? You wouldn't like that?
Well, I guess you're like her muse. You're her inspiration.
I don't want to be that, and I want her to not have my purse. I was so happy when she was trying to get it and she couldn't get it. She's like,
You were happy, guys. Do you hear this?
I was like, I hope she never gets it because didn't want her to get it. And then she came in one over the weekend. She's like, Demetrius, I got my purse. I was like, oh, okay. And inside, I was like, oh, no. Oh, I hated it. And then to go the extra step with charms like me, I was like, oh, I can't do it. I can't. Oh, well. At least I got to carry it for a couple months, and I loved it. But now,
You don't feel flattered?
no, I do not feel flattered. No, get your own stuff. And my other coworker was like, she thought it was weird. She was like, yeah, I can't have the same purse as somebody else. She was like, I would hate that. And at first I was like, yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. But now, you know what? I hate it. I hate it. But that's all good. I have lots of purses, so I'll just switch it out. It's all good. Okay.
It is kind of weird. She's a copycat.
Yeah, she is. Oh my God. I swear she is. Oh, man. Like I said, she'll put it up at some point because she likes to spend money. So she'll buy another purse and then it'll go up and then I'll bring my purse back out. It's fine. It's fine.
I think you bringing it back out is the crazy part. Why don't you just, because you said eventually she'll get another purse. Why don't you just keep, I don't know.
No, we can't carry it at the same time. That's not gonna work for me. I can't do it.
Why? Because you're gonna think like people are gonna think who had it first or who's copying who.
I didn't think of it that way. I don't like the fact that I'm not original anymore. And the person that has it is like right there by me. She's so close. I don't like it. And people always say, "Oh, you guys are purse twins," and I'm just like,
Oh,
sure. Oh my God. But yeah.
sure.
Well, yeah, that's it. And then, like I said, seeing the lady in the doctor's office at the same purse is just like, it triggered me. I was like, I can't. This is not working for me. So, but you know what? You know the purse that a lot of people have. What's that Louis Vuitton, the carry-all? You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Everybody had that stupid purse, and I guess when if you had it and you went out and you saw other people with it, I guess people didn't care. But that ugly purse was everywhere. So, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't like someone to have the same bag as me at work, because then it's like mindless sheep. Like we all have the same stuff. Nobody's different, like you said. Like no one's original, has their own thing. That is really weird for her to go out and get it, and then not only just get the bag, but to get the charms too.
There you go.
That's very personal.
Exactly. Well, she won. She can carry it for a while and put mine up, so it's all good. You won.
Yeah, I think if someone had the same bag as me, I would probably start carrying something else too, because I would feel weird.
Yep.
Okay, let's go into. Oh my God, that's crazy. We don't really have like anything else to talk about.
Well, that's good. It's like 53 minutes. We've been talking it up.
I know, but I feel like we haven't talked about anything at the same time. Okay, we can really quickly touch on America's Next Top Model and Dr. Phil. So the network or magazine or whatever they categorize themselves as, they have a series, like a documentary series. It's called Dirty Rotten Secrets. I know they're covering like other stuff, but I saw bits and pieces of the Dr. Phil one, and then I saw, I think, most of the America's Next Top Model one. Did you see both too?
I saw some of Dr. Phil. I paid attention to some of America's Next Top Model. I'm getting kind of bored of it, to be honest with you. I am. But they also had Price is Right. I watched the whole Price is Right one. There were a few episodes of Price is Right. That one was really good and eye-opening. America's Top Model, I'm not even surprised anymore about the things that they were saying, because I saw the one on Netflix, and the one on Netflix was Tyra's a whole mess. I want your opinion on it because you saw it as well.
I didn't see the Netflix one, but I did see the E one. I saw it a while ago, and it's funny because I think I was up late at night because I was like doing some stuff or something. I think at the time, like, my flight was like messed up, so I was like up all night trying to fix my flights and stuff like that. And and it was just randomly on, and I was like, what the heck? It was like the premiere too, like the premiere day of it being on, and it was 3 episodes, and one of them, it was like it was one cycle where it was like the All Stars cycle, and the girl won her season, but they called her in like to New York to talk about brand deals or something, and then they were like, actually, we're not going to air you as the winner. It was crazy. And then she was like, hello, why not? Like, I won. And they're like, oh, like, we found out that you've been like selling your body or something, something crazy like that. And then they like gave her a little like petty like amount of money, like a little bit of money. And then they reshot the show. They chose someone else as the winner. It was crazy. And then I forgot what happened to the girl they picked. Do you remember? I don't know.
But she deserved to have it taken away from her. You can't be a prostitute or whatever the heck she was, an escort, and think that she was going to she's going to represent Top Model. What's wrong? What was she thinking? I was like, and then the lady that was doing the commentary, the black lady, she was just like so appalled by that. And I'm like, girl,
I remember that. Yeah, she was like, it was hypocritical of them to like have someone who won for their beauty to pull away her win because she was selling her beauty. And I was like, wait a minute. Does that make sense?
What her beauty, honey? Like she was talking about. That's when she said that. I was like, how is she equating these two? One, she's selling her. First of all, she's selling her body. Okay, beauty goes along with it, but sometimes people pay for it and people ugly. They don't care about how people look. But I mean, I just didn't understand why she was so appalled. That girl was appalled, and I was like, okay, girl. What do you say?
And then it was like, yeah, so they reshot it, but then they didn't like explain anything about how the girl was gone. So everyone on social media, like when it happened at the time, they were like, what happened to the girl? What happened to the girl? And there were all these like rumors coming out about like what happened to the girl and all this, that, and the third. And then there was a part where like the not the original winner, but the other winner, they like brought her out and like ambushed her. And then I'm laughing because it's ridiculous. They like ambushed her on some show or something. Like it was like some topics that they brought up that were like sensitive to her. And then it was something else that I don't know. It was just there was this part where there was this lady, they cast this lady who was bald or something like that, and she was like really like sad about it, but they tried to make it seem like they were empowering her or something crazy. There's a whole bunch going on.
Yeah, that's a Top Model. Nothing surprises me anymore at all. And then to have Tyra saying she's going to do another season is just insanity. But I watch it. I want to watch it.
It's just so, maybe I should watch that. Every day I try and like think about like what I should watch, like something to put on at work, because I'm like, I don't know what to watch. I'll be watching the same stuff. Maybe I should watch that. But okay, so then Dr. Phil, I watched bits and pieces of that too. I'm pretty sure there was something about like how Dr. Phil was paying like recovery houses or centers for the centers to send the people, their patients, on the show. It was great. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that part. I just saw bits and pieces of Dr. Phil.
Oh, what do you remember?
I don't even remember because it's been so long since I watched it. The one I watched the most recent was the Price is Right one. So I don't even remember Dr. Phil.
Okay. I think that was it on Dr. Phil. It was very interesting. But I forgot. I caught, bits and pieces. I was doing something or going somewhere. And I think that was part of it. It's like they were paying the centers for their patients to go to the Dr. Phil show. And for Dr. Phil to exploit them, not help them at all, which I knew. I feel like everybody you had to know Dr. Phil was not helping those people.
I never thought that he was helping people at all. He was always exploiting them. That's if you watch the show, you'll know that.
I wonder, because when did they stop the Dr. Phil show? You know?
A few years back.
You know why?
No. It probably just ran its course because it's been on for so long. Dr. Phil's been on for a long, ever since Oprah was on, because Oprah discovered him. So yeah, it's been on for many, many years. Is it? Is it Dr. Phil? Is it canceled?
Let's see. Final original episodes 2023. Let's see. Okay, so it concluded. It wasn't canceled. Concluded because Phil, he's not a doctor, I'm pretty sure, chose to pursue other projects.
I think he has like a PhD or something like that. Something to this. He has some type of credentials that makes him a doctor, if I'm not mistaken.
It looks like he surrendered it though.
Really?
So it says that Dr. Phil did not have his license revoked, but voluntarily suspended it. It's a what is this? Psychologist. Ignore what I was trying to say. Yeah. In 2006. Dang.
Oh, he stopped renewing his license to practice, meaning he functions as a television personality rather than a practicing clinician. Oh, he just didn't renew his license. Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, and then I remember something else. It was like they would bring on people who had like drug problems or like alcohol problems, and then they would like let them drink before coming on the stage.
Oh,
it was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
You're laughing.
Oh, what is he doing? Oh, his people are terrible. Maybe he didn't know anything about it though. I don't know.
Mom. Oh, and then it was something about like I think there were like shell companies or there was money laundering. There was a lot of dirty stuff. It was very interesting. Like it was like this lady. She was like, what's it called? I don't know what it's called. Like they did a full blown investigation into like the expenses or whatever. I don't know, the records and everything, because she was like, it was all there. Like you just had to like just look and it was there. OMG. And then apparently it was like a toxic environment for the employees, similar to what's her name? The lady Ellen. That's crazy. Okay. Let's see. Let's finish out with okay, you want to talk about Purse Bowl.
Stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life. So I think I was on like Instagram, I had a Facebook, one of those two. And this lady was like, she was going to like Ross to find her purse bowl. And I'm like, what is a purse bowl? I mean, I was like, is it a purse shaped like a bowl and you still carry it? No. What is a purse bowl, Ayana? Please explain it to the people.
Okay, when Mom said she thought it was like a purse that was shaped like a bowl, I thought that was weird. But like low-key, it makes sense to me, especially like if you change your purse out a lot. So it's basically just like a bowl where like you dump all this stuff in your purse out, and then you get like whatever bag that you're gonna carry, like the next bag, like your new bag that you're gonna carry, and then you like dump everything from the bowl into the purse.
That's so stupid. It's so stupid. And the one that I saw one where the girl was going to Ross to try to find one. Then I saw another one where a girl does ceramics and she made a purse bowl. Okay, the purse bowl was a bowl, and then she put handles on it like a purse. So she could carry that if she wanted to. It's just so stupid. Okay, why not? Okay, what do you need a bowl for? Just when it's time to switch out your purses, just bring the new purse and just dump your stuff into the new purse. It's all unnecessary, Ayana. It's so stupid. I don't like it at all.
You know, yeah, it definitely is overconsumption, consumerism, capital. You know, it's all those things. I see what you're saying. I see where you're coming from. But like, it's not always easy to like. It's low-key like, I don't know, functional. It's like you're organized, because like not all purses are the same shape and size. Sometimes it's not. Like my purse right now, you could not just easily like dump the stuff into another purse. Like you would have to take it all out, put it down, get the new purse, open up the purse. Like, you know, I feel like it's a quick process with the bowl.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't like. I think it's so dumb. I hate it so much. I was like enraged when I saw what it was, and I think I sent you a message right away when I was like, Yana, have you heard of a purse bowl? And you said you didn't. I was like, so stupid. You remember how upset I got? I was so upset in that text message. I was just like, so stupid. And then it was
I remember.
algorithm after that because I kept clicking on different videos because I was like, what is this stupid mess? And it took me like at least a whole day to get it like out of my algorithm. I was just so upset. I was like, stupid. Anyway, that's my rant about purse bowls.
I don't know. I think I'm on the fence about. I mean, I don't have a purse bowl. I would never do that. I feel like it's a waste of money, and I'm a very like frugal, well, to an extent. I have my periods of time where I'm like so cheap and I won't buy anything, and I have periods of time where I'm like I'm gonna buy the whole world. So, but I would never buy that. I would never do like have a purse bowl.
I should hope not because, my goodness, yeah.
Okay, let's end with because it's 9:45 on a Wednesday, but I don't know. I'm full of sugar, so I don't even realize that it's like kind of late.
What is going on? Oh my god! No.
That's okay. I have a lot of stuff to do. I always have a lot of stuff to do. But let's finish with this is probably like I don't know, sensitive or offensive, so just letting you know, fair warning.
Oh no.
But we're saving it until the end, so like you're probably if you made it this far, then congratulations. So mom has a list of celebrities that she thinks are gay, but like yeah, mom, why don't you go ahead with that?
Okay. Well, I think John Legend is gay. I've always thought that John Legend was gay, even though he's married to what's that chick that looks like a what's her name?
What do you call her? A
She looks
Pekingese?
like a Pekingese. What's her name?
I don't even know what Pekingese means.
It's a dog. Look up Pekingese dog, and then you'll see it looks just like her.
Her name is Chrissy Teigen.
There you go. So I always thought he's just very. And this, please forgive me. No, don't forgive me. This is my podcast. You don't have to listen to it. He gives off very feminine vibes. So that's why I think that he's gay. I also think that I think Bruno Mars is gay. And hear me out for this one. When have you ever seen Bruno Mars with a female? Have you seen him with a female, Yana, like on the red carpet or anything like that? You've not, right?
I feel like every time you bring this up, I think only a few times he's been seen like in a relationship with someone.
Mm-hmm. Because he doesn't want to take his real person. He's in a relationship out in public because
Well, hello.
I mean, he is extremely gay. I don't think that he's straight at all. But I love his music, though. I think he's great. I like John Legend's music, too. Who else did I think was gay?
Tyler Perry.
Oh, my God. I know he's gay. Come on. He wears a dress for a living in all his movies, and he does it so well. He's definitely gay. You know who he was seen out with just recently? I don't know if you watched Real Housewives of Atlanta like that, but Marlo, do you know who Marlo is on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
I mean, I've heard about like Tyler Perry and somebody named Marlo.
Oh yeah, they were like at a restaurant, all kissed and hugged up and stuff. But he probably paid her because she likes to be like taken care of, and she likes to date like rich old white man, and she likes to be paid for. So I'm pretty sure he paid her to do all that. But Tyler Perry is gay, and I think someone was saying, well, he has a child. Yeah, gay people have children all the time. What does that have to do with anything? What? I think he's super gay. But and then on top of that, he has these assault cases against him. He has no assault case against him for women. It's 2 men. Come on now, sexual assault cases. I didn't need everybody to accept the fact that Tyler Perry is a homosexual man, and let's just with it. I don't think I have anybody else. So I think it's just those.
I feel like there's more, but I think I only have 3 listed.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there's more because she like talks about this like every blue moon, like celebrities that like she thinks are gay.
I just want people to live their best life and live their true self. That's all. If people do that, then they'll be so happy. I swear. If they just love who you love, that's all you need to do. And these people, I don't feel these people are loving who they are, and they're not being their true selves, and it makes me so sad. I really need Tyler Perry who cares if he likes men? I mean, he's like a millionaire. How many times over? He's so rich. Like, just, and if you pay attention, all his movies, every movie that he has is always about what is the running theme for Tyler Perry movie? It's some woman who's in a relationship that's getting beat on every single movie, right?
Mm.
So I'm like, do you hate women? Like, why do you do that? Like, why do you always try to have a movie with that kind of theme every single time? It just things just don't add up. He does not like women, and he likes men. Period. Point blank.
Yeah. And then he writes all his stuff too. Like nobody can like it's like pure like Tyler Perry. This is his like script and everything. It's really weird.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Also, well not also, but Pedro Pascal confirmed gay.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually gay. Is that like new or something? Like new news?
I think it's like the last maybe week and a half or something like that. Yeah, oh no, it was after the Super Bowl. I'm so wrong. It was sometime after the Super Bowl. They saw him out. Was it Super Bowl or Oscars? After the Oscars. Oscars just happened. They saw him out and about with some man that he was out walking on the street with, and he confirmed that he was a homosexual man. You said it made sense, but I never got that from him, that he was gay.
I thought he always was.
Really?
There's something like there was something not suspicious. I don't know.
Y'all say suspicious.
Something was going on over there. I don't know.
Y'all never got.
Maybe did he have a?
I never got that from him. I don't know.
Maybe he had a role where he was like homosexual. I don't know.
Maybe, possibly, but yeah. But yeah, if anybody was offended about what I say, it's just my opinion. It's okay. It's just okay. You don't have to agree with me. There's no need to be upset. I'm not being derogatory. There's nothing wrong with being gay. I don't care. Like I said, I just want people to live their best life and just, I mean, nobody's going to hate him because, well, people are going to hate him, but that's not going to make any of those people, it's not going to make any of their record sales plummet to the point where nobody's going to listen to them and they're not going to be poor living on the street. Just live your life. Simple as that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, we are finished. Do you have anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
Okay. I think I'll close with that's so funny. They always like say that at the end of like yoga. Let's close the practice. But Taylor, Frankie, Paul, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. There's just so much more to say. But like, honestly, at the same time, though, I'm kind of like sick of it. Like, it's just, I don't know.
Well, just get ready for it. It's gonna be around for a while. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be some time before it dies down. So,
you know what I've also seen? I've seen that like people think that ABC or they're gonna what's it called? They're gonna parade her out. And they're going to have her, like, say that she's getting help and she's working on herself and basically, like, kind of build this, like, redemption arc. And then they're going to air it.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. But would they do that with a man? I don't know. It wouldn't work with a man. It would not work. They would just be hated forever and ever. And I don't feel that everybody hates her, which is disturbing to me, but.
There's a lot of people defending her.
A whole lot of people. A whole lot.
It's crazy.
Double standard.
What is that called?
What's that?
Yeah, double standard. That's what it's called. I don't know. Because, yeah, I think even if, like what you said, like if it was a man, they would have never casted him. But because it's a woman, they're like, okay, like, it's fine. She can beat up men. Like, what?
Yep. Oh.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.